This podcast is produced by the Harwood Productions Podcast Network. To learn more about the network and to find more of our shows, visit us online at www.harwoodpodcast.com.
Hey there guys, and welcome back to In Range. I'm Cameron Harris, and this is episode number 19. Now when this show goes out, Halloween will be in only a few days' time, so today we're going to be talking about Halloween and diabetes, of course. Specifically, we're going to be talking about the rather tricky aspect of candy. So the first subject that I want to tackle here is the notion of sugar-free candy. Bottom line is, it's not worth it. The sugar-free stuff always tastes horrible. It's actually worse for you because they use some kind of bizarre chemical that kind of tastes like sugar instead of the real stuff. And strangely enough, you notice it says sugar-free, not carb-free. As such, it typically will have just as many carbs as the real stuff. So really, it's not worth it. Go with the good stuff, but go with it in moderation. Don't go crazy and start eating it by the handful, much as you'll be tempted to do so. Instead, just go with like 1 or 2 pieces at a time as a snack or having it along with a meal like lunch or dinner. Also, another nice thing that I've heard a lot of people do, and this is actually a really good idea, keep a stash of the smaller bits for treating lows. Keep a stash in the pantry because those are absolutely perfect for treating low blood sugars. Now, if you're buying candy, there are a couple things that you can look for. Instead of going for like the big king-size bars, which typically have as much carbs as them as an entire meal, look for the ones that say fun size on them. Those are typically like about that size, so a good serving size, and they're typically only 1 carb. Double check that because it's not always the case, but typically a fun-sized candy bar is only 1 carb. Also, things like little mini peanut butter cups, not the full size, but the little small ones that are about the size of a quarter, those are typically only 1/2 of a carb. So you can have 2 of those and it would be 1 carb. So those are really great as well. Another thing to keep in mind with candy is that it is, of course, pure sugar. Now we've talked about this on the show before, keeping a balance between carbs and protein. You don't have enough protein, then the carbs is just going to shoot straight in and straight out, and it's going to cause you to crash. Your numbers will freak out. You'll feel terrible. So instead, to avoid that, try having your candy with some protein to slow down the absorption rate. Something like some nuts would be very good, or some cheese, some kind of raw protein that doesn't have carbs. So I hope you guys found this useful, and I hope you guys have a really happy and frightening Halloween. Until next time, be sure to visit our website, which is at www.harwoodpodcast.com. There you can check out our show notes. We have links to watch the shows there, subscribe in iTunes, all that great stuff. And if you have any questions or comments for me personally, you can send me an email at cameron@harwoodpodcast.com. I'll catch you guys later, and good luck staying in range.